Good morning, students. We are seeing the rural economy. In that we see the meaning and the features, and also the features, then the need for rural economy. Now we are going to see about the problems for rural economy. Problems of rural economy. First one, pupil related problem. Here the people of rural people face the problems of illiteracy and the technical knowledge, how then level of confidence then depends on the sentiments and beliefs. According to this, they are attaining the problem. These are the pupil related problems. Next one, agriculture related problem. Here, lack of awareness, lack of awareness and unavailability of inputs, then poor marketing facility, then insufficient extension of staff, then services, then multi-dimensional tasks of extension, personnel and small sites land holding. These are the subdivision and fragmentation land holdings, then absence of infrastructure. Then according to the flood, then the primitive technology and low adoption, these are all the problems that they face in agriculture. Then infrastructural related problems. Infrastructural related problems means they are facing the problems of water supply, then for agriculture, then the health, then the sanitation, the food problems, then the facility storage. They are not having a storage facility for their production. Then banking facility, they do not know how to use the banking facilities. Then the insurance and the transport, educational problems, they face the educational problems. These are all the structural problems for the rural people. Next one, economic related problems. Fourth one is economic related problems. Here, high cost technology, high cost of inputs. Because of LPG, we saw that the seed cost is very high for the agriculturists. Here, high cost input and high cost technology. Then low income, indebtedness, inequality, then okay, next one, social and cultural problems. Social and cultural problems. Here they are facing the caste problem, religion problems. Here the dominant caste holds the land or the landlords of their land. Then the lower people under economic peoples are always for doing their work for the daily wages. Then the marriages, child marriages, and many more can be seen in the Indian villages. These are the social and cultural problems they are facing day to day life in the rural areas. Then leadership related problems. Leadership related problems. Here also the landlords in the rural areas are dominating the low wages people. Then so they are suffering by the leadership related problems, incompetent people, self interest of leaders, then biased political will, then less bargaining power, then administrative problems. They are facing administrative problems. Self-interest leader, incompetent people. Here administrative problems is due to political interference, lack of motivation, low wages in villages, improper utilization of budget, etc. Problems of rural economy means first one is people related problem, then agriculture related problem. They are facing people related problem, agriculture related problem, then infrastructure related problems, then economic related problems, and social and cultural problems, then leadership related problems, and also administrative problems. In administrative problems they are facing political interference, lack of motivation, and they are giving by the low wages, then improper utilization of the budget. Because for these problems they are facing daily in their life in the rural economy. Next one is we move on to rural property. Here the poverty means which an individual is fails to earn for their daily life, to sustain their daily life. Okay, sufficient income. These the problems of rural people they are facing daily. Then as per the planning commission, the percentage of people living below poverty is 54.10. Then among the deepest, here rural poverty by the poverty, scheduled caste and tribes in the rural areas are suffered a lot. Scheduled caste tribes in the rural areas are suffered by the poverty a lot. Then India is the home of 22% of the world's poor. Then causes of rural economy, causes of rural poverty. Of land is highly skewed. Next one, lack of non-farm employment. Here it do not match, lack of non-farm employment do not match the increasing labor force, do not match the increasing labor force. The excess supply of labor in rural areas reduces the wages of the employers and increase the incidence of poverty. It reduces because of the excess of supply of labor. It decreases the labor wages and increases poverty. Next one is lack of public sector investment. Lack of public sector investment. On human resource development, here the public sector investment is lack on the human resource management. In human resource management leads to the rural poverty. Human resource management leads to the rural poverty. The next one is inflation. Inflation. Here steady increases, that is regular increases in the product price decreases the rural people's purchasing power. So it leads to the rural poverty, that is increasing the prices of the product decreases the rural people's consumption. Next one is low productivity. Low productivity of the rural people also leads to the effect of the poverty. Next one, unequal benefit of growth. Unequal benefit of growth. Here the economic structure and policies and the contributions of poor people are not accounted properly. Not accounted properly, in the growth of the nation. Next one, low rate of economic growth. Here, low rate of economic growth means rich people is always and they are buying the rich products, and also their standard of living is also as high as compared to the rural people or poor people. Next one, more emphasis on large industries. More emphasis on large industries. Here, large industries, the business people invest in the large industries and they recruit their urban areas people for employment, and here the rural people cannot get their employment, so they are under the poverty. Next one, social evils. Next one is social evils. Social evils like custom beliefs increase unproductive expenditure. Customs and beliefs increase unproductive expenditure. These are all the causes for rural poverty. First one is distribution of land is high skewed. Second one, lack of non-farm employment decreases the labor wages and also increases the poverty. Next one, lack of public sector investment. The public sector investment is lack in the human resource manager also leads to the rural poverty. Next one, inflation. Next one is low productivity, unequal benefit of growth, then low rate of economic growth. Eighth one is more emphasis on large industries. Ninth one is social evils. Customs and beliefs or the increase unproductive expenditure. Next one is remedial measures to rural poverty. Creation of employment opportunity. Creation of employment opportunity would support elimination of poverty. Opportunity would support elimination of rural poverty. Next one, here poverty eradication schemes என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குன்னு பார்த்தா, first one 20-point program 1975 ல, then integrated rural development 1978 ல, then trading rural youths for self employment 1979 ல, then food for work program 1977 ல, then national rural employment 1918 ல இந்த ஸ்கீம்ஸ் எல்லாம் என்ன செஞ்சாங்க கொடுத்தாங்க. then rural landless employment guarantee program in 1983, then Jawahar Rozgar Yojans அது 1989 ல, then Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme in 2006. next one, development பண்றதுக்கு Pradhan Mantri Adarsh Gran Sadak Yojana 2010 ல, then Bharat Nirman Yojana 2005, then Indira Awas Yojana in 1985, Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewal Mission in 2005, then Rajiv Awas Yojana in 2009, then National Rural Health Mission 2005, National Rural Livelihood 2011, then National Food Security Scheme 2013. ஓகேம்மா, இது என்னெல்லாம் நம்ம பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் வந்து ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் இன் ரூரல் எக்கானமி என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தோம். அதில் என்னெல்லாம் அப்படி பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா, பீப்புள் ரிலேட்டட் ப்ராப்ளம் பார்த்தோம், ஸோ அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் ரிலேட்டட் ப்ராப்ளம் பார்த்தோம், தென் கல்ச்சரல் ரிலேட்டட் ப்ராப்ளம் பார்த்தோம், இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ரிலேட்டட் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் பார்த்தோம், நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் எக்கனாமிக் ரிலேட்டட் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் பார்த்தோம். அடுத்தது நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் லீடர்ஷிப் ரிலேட்டட் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் அண்ட் மைக்ரேஷன்ஸ் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டிவ் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் பார்த்தோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் ரூரல் பாவர்ட்டினா என்ன அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தோம். அதாவது விச் இண்டிவிஜுவல்ஸ் ஃபெயில்ஸ் டு ஏர்ன் ஃபார் தேர் டெய்லி லைஃப், அவங்க தான் யார், ரூரல் பாவர்ட்டி அப்படின்ன மாதிரி பார்த்தோம். அதில் இருந்து காசஸ் ஃபார் என்னென்ன காசஸ் இருக்குது ரூரல் டெவலப்மெண்ட் எதனால் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் வந்து லேக் ஆஃப் நான் ஃபேமின் இன் எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட், டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் ஆஃப் லேண்ட் இஸ் highly skewed in the rural areas, then lack of public sector investment இருக்கிறதுனால, then inflation, low productivity, then unequal benefit of growth, then low rate of economic growth, then more emphasis of large industries, social evils. இது எல்லாமே causes for rural poverty ன்னு பார்த்தோம். remedial measures என்னென்ன ரெமெடி, பாவர்ட்டி எராடிகேஷன் ஸ்கீம்ஸ் என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குது, தென் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் டெவலப்மெண்ட் ஸ்கீம்ஸ் என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தோம். நவ் in the next class we are going to see rural unemployment. Thank you students.